start off as half and half. Half an egg, half a sperm. Or, yeah, a whole sperm and a whole egg come together with half the DNA that we need for us, that come in together and start multiplying. And it's such a beautiful sequence that happens. Within 46 multiplications, we have 1 trillion cells within us, and it's just 46. The way that our body shows up is in perfect proportion as well to what we're about to talk about, the Fibonacci sequence, to 5, to this sacred geometry, the sacred information that was discussed by the Greeks, has been understood and found to be at the base of pyramids, what builds pyramids. So it's an amazing thing that the top of your pinky will equal the bone underneath. Well, 2 of those will equal this part. These 2 together will equal this bone. These together will equal this bone. We're in perfect proportion. And what's amazing is all of nature is in the same proportion. And so there is a field that we can't see with our naked eye that's emanating out from our heart. Heart Math has been studying this amazing field that's going out and generating, and it's in exact proportion as well to the energy levels that we're producing. No matter what, our height, our body, the reach of it, and when we're in coherence with that heart energy, we wind up being able to extend our field, the reach that our heart field, the reach that we have energetically extends out. The Greek statues that show up knew the perfect ratio, this perfect ratio in the body. So the Greek statues with the human body were in perfect proportion, and they were beautiful when you take them out to a mathematic sequence. You can tell a Greek statue from a Roman statue because the Romans didn't follow that same sequence. The Greek temples had and followed the same sequence and the same level of flow. And that's what we're going to talk about, is how do you create this energy field and how do you create this flow so that you are the Sifu master. You are years of training out, able to generate the energy that has, in perfect proportion, allows you to tune into your body.
I came up with these ideas by picking up different pieces of driftwood and I found out that certain pieces of driftwood, I wasn't able to be hostile. I would used to take weapons to the beach. Those are my tools of the trade. And people would always scatter. Like, get this crazy guy off of the beach. He's got swords and things. And so I started opting to pick up different weird twisted pieces of wood. And they became alive. They were intelligent. So I took that, but over the years and years and years, to make a long story short, I eventually took it into super high winds by the sea. And I could mimic waves in the distance, or I could make them come alive. And I was able to surf with these sticks as opposed to bonk into things with them. And I eventually had prototypes made until I narrowed them down, where I knew I had created the perfect human gear. And from that gear, once I tried to prove myself wrong, and so I wound up with a bunch of different products, but they all really follow almost like you're putting your hand out the window of a car. There's a golden thread that runs through the tapestry of creation, and it is the golden mean, or the golden spiral. And this is now tangible evidence that we can access that golden spiral, and we become more vibrant and alive in the moment. You don't think ahead, you don't think behind, you quit worrying. It's just like surfing. You can just drop in and follow this threading, and it'll take you on a magnificent journey of yourself. Well, this being from my original one. These came later, and I'd been selling them for I think 3 years before I realized they were the same phi equations as the pyramids of Giza. But this one, everything in the martial arts, you generally you learn it in 90-degree angles, and you learn them to the sides, and everything's in 90 degrees. But when you spar or you apply, you're at 45 degrees. So I thought, well, what about this? So I divided the Fibonacci sequence at 45-degree angles and left just enough room for my wrists. And when I did that, all of a sudden I was able to spin in any and all directions. And so I used this, and if it looks like a rubber pencil, you're doing it right. And I can take this activator, and my whole body awakens to where it's just like I'm in a liquid universe. I'm moving on a boat. And you just follow the yellow brick road. And you start swimming in this. Next thing you know, your whole body comes alive, and you're moving in directions that you may have been stagnant for years and years and years from routine.